Winston Smith once again with episode 2 of Reviews with Boozes. Showdown. And today, two giants of English heavy metal face off toe-to-toe with each other and their 1983 releases of Judas Priest's Defenders of the Faith and Iron Maiden's Power Slave. Now, my friends, both of these bands are a force to be reckoned with. Both of these bands have inspired people through the ages. Both of these bands are some of the most influential groups on heavy metal till this day. And I'm afraid I didn't even bust out with my tally chart for this one, because I feel that one album outshadows the other. I feel that one album across the board in production, songwriting, lyrics, guitar tones, flow, majesty, everything. I feel that one album clearly outshines the other. Both of these albums are great, and both of these albums are classic. I enjoy both of them. They both have great songs, and I definitely would always want to own both of these albums. But the one that seems to overpower the other one is Power Slave by Iron Maiden. Now, I understand that there's those dudes growing up that are just like, Priest all the way, man! Priest is the best fucking metal band, period! And I didn't, I was like, geez, what's the big deal? Priest is a kick-ass fucking band, okay? I fucking realize that. But then there's always the dudes who are like, fucking Maiden, bro! Maiden, dude, nah, fuck that shit, blah, blah. Well, brothers, tread both waters, because both bands are great. I'd say Iron Maiden owes a huge debt to Judas Priest for stylistically, they're cut from the same cloth, I would say. Iron Maiden is, a few years later and fucking a little bit younger bucks, and they took it with a little bit more energy, but it still has that rock feel, rock and roll, and, it's fucking British heavy metal, which you gotta tip your hat to fucking Priest for pretty much developing the style that turned into the later bands that sounded like Iron Maiden, which Iron Maiden is so influential, they influenced everybody else fucking after that. But, don't get me wrong, Defenders of the Faith has some great zingers. Free Will Burnin', The Sentinel, Eat Me Alive, all these songs are good songs. But when you start off a fucking album with fucking Aces High, fucking you can't really expect to beat it if you're anybody else. I mean, fucking kick it off with Aces High, and it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, pack up the amps, we're fucking going home. There's no need. No, I know you want to do your badass solo, but these guys topped us in one fucking song. I'm sorry, it's just too epic. And not to mention that the whole album is fucking tits all the way through. But then there's something on here that the Priest album doesn't have. And that's the Rime of the Ancient Mariner. You see, they have a fucking straight up metal epic 11-minute long, or maybe I think it's 13 minutes long, something like that. Rime of the Ancient Mariner, epic fucking poem from history, and they took it and made it their own fucking sweet ass fucking Maiden song. I wish that Defenders of the Faith had an epic, but it doesn't. In fact, it has the opposite of that. It has songs that are just more anthem-y and ballady at parts. Some like Hell There Duty, shit like that. It's just so simple and shit. And like I said, I'm not knocking. Both of these bands are great, but victorious is Iron Maiden. Power Slave wins. My friends, see you again on Reviews with Booze. Showdown.